misunderstanding is not a deal breaker. Yes, misunderstanding is not a deal breaker for the fact that, yes, you and your partner are having misunderstanding because of one thing or another does not mean that the relationship is supposed to be broken because of that misunderstanding. So sometimes in a relationship that is supposed to move forward, anytime you want to move to another phase of your life with this person you are with, there must be misunderstanding. There must be, when the both of you will have misunderstanding, it is not a deal breaker at all. The way you handle that misunderstanding determine how you will move forward in that relationship or marriage. But a lot of you prefer to back off when you have misunderstanding with your partner. That is not the real deal. That is not the right way to handle misunderstanding. Walking away from the relationship does not mean that maybe you necessarily winning the battle. No, stand in that battle. You fighting for your relationship does not mean you are pushing or you are forcing the relationship. No, you are fighting for the relationship because of you want the interest of that relationship, because you love that person, because you value what you have with that person. But a lot of people make this particular mistake often and often, and then they jump from one relationship to another. Let me make you understand something. There is no relationship without battle. There is no relationship without misunderstanding. A lot of people that are in a relationship, in marriage, you see them, they have spent 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 15 years together. It is not always sweet. When being in a relationship, in a committed relationship, you have to consider these three things very well before you made up your mind to say yes to anybody. Before you made up your mind to say you agree to be in a relationship with somebody, you must understand these three things. Number one, you must understand that relationship is sweet. Yes, it is sweet. Number two, you must understand that it is not sweet. Yes. So it is sweet, it is bitter. There are times that it is sweet. There are times it is very, very sweet. It is very, very good. It is always moving fine. There are times that it is also bitter. Are you getting me? So it is relationship. It is mixture of bitterness, sweetness, and patience. So you must have these three things in back of your mind. It is sweet, it is bitter, and you must have patience. You not having patience with your partner will always make you jumping from one relationship to another, because there is no relationship without no misunderstanding. Even though you don't love that person, so long as you are committed your time, even though it's a minute of your time to that person, there must be misunderstanding one day. Even best friends have misunderstanding. Even brothers and sisters have misunderstanding. Fathers, sons, mother and children have also misunderstanding. So you being in a committed relationship without misunderstanding, if you are in such relationship without no misunderstanding, advise yourself to back off from that relationship, because it is not made to be. What is made to be must go through some certain trial. Let me give an example of gold. You see gold, if you see gold now, a lot of people will value it. A lot of people will cherish it with everything they have. But when you see a raw gold that have not gone through process, you will not value it for a kobo. You will not value it for a penny. But when it go through fire, it go through some certain process, when it comes out, you will value it everything. You can use thousands of money to afford to get it. But when it is raw, you can't value it, because you will not see the value of that. That is how it is. You will not see the value of that relationship until that relationship go through some certain process. And that misunderstanding you are going through, it shouldn't be a deal breaker for you. It is a process your relationship is going through. It is a process that relationship, that marriage is going through for it to be stronger. How many of you realize that there are some certain misunderstanding that will happen in your relationship that will make the both of you to love each other more after that misunderstanding? How many of you will agree with me on that? That after some misunderstanding, you see that you become and you settle it, you become very close to your partner, you become very, very intentional about them, you become more jealous about them, you become more concerned about them. You know why? Because that you have overcome, you have been patient enough to overcome that process. every relationship must go through that process. If you don't go through that process of misunderstanding, there are times that you feel that this person don't love you. There are times that you feel that this person is just in your life because of what he or she is gaining from you. There are times you feel like giving up. There are times you feel like quitting the relationship. No, that is not when you quit the relationship. In a circumstances where maybe, except in a circumstances where maybe your partner is domestically abusing you, like domestic violence, or maybe looking down on you by insulting you, insulting your family, or maybe there is an aggressive move against you, that is only when you should back off. If it is mere misunderstanding, you misunderstood each other based on one thing, you said something and then your partner misunderstood you for another thing, it is not a deal breaker. If you really know what you are doing, you really value what you have without your partner, please, misunderstanding shouldn't break the relationship between you and your partner. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to share this to other people. You know, a couples that are going through some certain misunderstanding, share it to them so that they will understand that it is not a deal breaker, it is a process. And after that misunderstanding, the relationship will become very, very much stronger than it used to be or than it is right now. Okay, so please share it, subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you in my next video.